The time capsule that I'm sharing today is a rustic modern vacation home built in 1969 at the Sea Ranch in Northern California. The Sea Ranch is about 3 hours north of San Francisco by car. It was established in 1964 on a 10-mile stretch of stunning Pacific coast. Its developer hired a group of young architecture faculty members from the University of California at Berkeley. These included Lawrence Halprin, a landscape architect, Joseph Escherick, and the firm MLTW, which was made up of Charles Moore, Donlin Linden, William Turnbull Jr., and Richard Whitaker. They worked together to design architecture that complemented the coastal meadows, hedgerows, and wooded slopes above Highway 1. Another member of the team was Barbara Stauffacher Solomon, the graphic designer and creator of supergraphics, those graphics painted in large scale on walls. Solomon designed the Sea Ranch logo, stylized ram's horns wrapped around nautilus shells, painted on the post office here. It's hard to overstate how significant the Sea Ranch was to architecture and design starting in the mid-1960s. If, like me, you live in a wood-clad home with a shed-style roof today, you can thank the Sea Ranch. Let's take a look at this 1969 time capsule located in the forest up the hillside from the coast. It's described as renovated, but I think that must apply to the outside, which looks like the wood has recently been replaced and painted. The interior, on the other hand, aside from a fresh coat of white paint and some new appliances, appears very original to me. Let's look at some of the features that make this home a Sea Ranch home. The goal of early Sea Ranch homes was to exist harmoniously with their environment, and the most successful ones do that. The shape of this home is very Sea Ranch shed style. It has dramatically sloping roofs connecting at different angles, large, one-light windows with no sashes or muttons, and no added decorative elements. All the character comes from the shape of the home and the vertical board and batten siding. For what it's worth, this siding looks like wood, and it probably is, but it could be cement fiberboard, made to look like the original wood siding. Since wildfires are a real threat in California, especially in a woodland setting like this one, less flammable fiber cement siding is a safer choice than wood. The gray color is probably a recent touch, but it's not out of place here, since redwood, the original material typically, weathers to a gray color. The house's vertical orientation fits in well with its redwood and pine forest surroundings, while its roof angles bring some drama. This small but well-designed home manages to fit 3 stories of vertical space in a very small footprint. Let's go inside and take a look around. The inside, too, is a great example of Sea Ranch modernism. Its double or even triple height ceiling in the main living space, natural or lightly stained wood, and large windows that bring the outdoors in are hallmarks of this style. The diagonal wood paneling we see here, another Sea Ranch design feature, became wildly popular in the 1970s. The design combines modern, open, light-filled spaces with rustic design elements reminiscent of barns and cabins. The small size of this home, about 1,200 square feet, with 2 bedrooms and 1.5 bathrooms, is also typical for early Sea Ranch houses. These homes typically functioned as summer vacation homes, not year-round residences. We could call this home a modernist cottage. The kitchen is particularly charming. I love the original orange and brown striped wallpaper, so late 60s. Notice how this is a galley kitchen with a side window open into the living space, another window opposite and above the sink, and even a window on the end wall. This creates a light-filled space that doesn't feel small, even though in reality it is. Simple, modern plywood cabinets and Formica countertops round out this original kitchen. Leaving the kitchen and returning to the living room, notice how the high cathedral ceiling of the living room opens to the lofted upper floor hallway. The stairway, decorated with diagonal paneling, leads the eye up. Look at this nice touch at the corner where one set of diagonal boards meet up with their neighbors headed in the opposite direction. Like a good work of art, a well-designed home rewards extended viewing, and living in this case. I hope this one finds a buyer that will appreciate these things that truly make it special. Once upstairs, we're in a hallway that overlooks the living room on one side and leads to the bedroom and full bathroom on this floor. But how do we reach the third floor bedroom? Ah, a pull-down stair. Early Sea Ranch homes are filled with fun touches like this. Notice too the barn-like trapdoor at upper left. I'm not sure where that leads. Back to the second floor, we have a tranquil bedroom surrounded by trees. I like how even the photo above the bed is of trees. The bathroom is compact and adorable. How cute is that floral wallpaper? Not much wallpaper survives in Sea Ranch homes, so it's particularly nice to see it here and in the kitchen in this home. Now let's head to the third floor. Like many of these secret spaces, this one, tucked under the beams, is the perfect room for children or teens. One bed is under the window, where the ceiling is high, and the other is in a cozy nook where the extreme angle of the roof is low, a perfect space for kids. Let's end our tour outdoors on one of the semi-enclosed patio spaces. What a lovely place for an outdoor meal or to read a book. Thank you for following along today. As you can probably tell, the Sea Ranch is one of my absolute favorite places in the United States since it combines wonderful architecture in a spectacular setting. Let's hope this particular home survives intact.